This video is about 1Stream's OpenAI sentiment call reporting feature. Let's get right into it. A couple of requirements in order for this to work. One, that you have already enabled 1Stream's post-call AI analysis agent. And what this agent does is it records your calls, and then it, with your OpenAI account, will properly analyze them, provide you a summary and a transcription, next steps, follow-up, sentiment score, some coaching tips. And this resides within our reporting, but usually gets delivered to your CRM, ERP, PSA, or ticketing system. And then in order to turn all of that on, you need to already have had one user enabled on OneStream Intelligence, which we'll talk about later on the different plans here at OneStream. So assuming both of these things have been properly turned on and configured, and that you actually have some data already in the system to report on, then we're going to go to our OneStream portal, and you notice over here there is an option for reports. And once you click on that option, you'll see a page with all the reports, and you'll scroll down and see the OpenAI sentiment report. And so what this report effectively does is every time a call is analyzed by the agent, a sentiment score is given from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, or anywhere in between. And so that is logged on a call-by-call basis along with all the other items we mentioned earlier. And so what the sentiment report does is allows you to, at a high level, look for calls with a certain score or below. So for example, in this image, you see I put in a score of 6. I want to see all calls between 8:1 and 8:31 with a score of 6. So that means that any call with a score of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be provided in my results. Now, if you want all calls with a 1, which is the lowest possible score, you'll put 1. But any call score above 1, anything below that would be included on a scale of 1 to 10. So again, here in my example, I put in 6. I have all results coming back with scores of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Notice here in my reports filter, not only can I do the date and the score, but I can also export my results to an Excel spreadsheet, or I can actually configure this report to run on a schedule and send to me via email. So that's what these two icons are here to the right. So here's what the report outputs. So here are the fields that the report gives you in the columns, right? The call record, the date, the recording file, which we'll get into in a second, the start time, the end time. Was this an inbound call? And if it was, what user extension fielded it? Or was this a call originated by an extension, which means it was an outbound call? And then where did that call go to? And then you get talk time status if there was a call queue involved. And again, lastly, your sentiment score, which is what we're filtering off of. So you can see here is what this looks like when I export to Excel, and you can see, this is one call, one line, and you can see the sentiment score is 6. So I got a lot more results in this report, but I was just giving you an example of one call. Now, let's say you as a supervisor, manager, or person running this report want to then figure out, okay, well, why did I get a 6 sentiment score on this call or below? So you'll notice that there is a play button. And what happens when you hit that play button is the actual audio shows up as an option where you can press play. And you can listen to that right inside your browser session with whatever your headset or speakers are. You can also download that file right there as well. The other thing is the actual transcription, including the sentiment score, and why that sentiment score was given is there, right? So you can run a report of your date and time frame, what score you're looking for and below. You can then kind of squeeze through and pay attention to, well, I want to drill down further, and then you can actually get into it, from a nitty-gritty standpoint. So pretty cool, pretty easy to use. Again, the goal here is to really figure out if things are going well and catch interactions that maybe didn't go well so that you can proactively or reactively deal with them. And so that's why we built this report, and you can see that it is, I think, beneficial. So back to plans. The 6 plans of OneStream: Light, View, Core, Engage, Intelligence, and Power. So in order to turn on the AI post-call analysis agent, you would need an intelligence, at least one user on VoIP Intelligence to begin with. But also in that plan is this analysis report, right? So we can filter off of all of the scoring data so that we can narrow it down to the ones that you are looking for. Thanks for stopping by, and we hope this was useful.